Hey everyone, it's Jonna, the preppy crafty girl, and I am here with another Thrifty Thursday haul. And I'm just going to show you a few things that I'm going to be using in art journaling and the art journaling classes that I will be teaching. So these were some things I picked up yesterday, and I'll start with some fabric. So I got this, I believe it's a yard from what I could tell, but I thought it was really neat because it is the shipping industry. So it has all different types of ships and stuff. And I am going to be doing a series of journals for manly journals. I don't know what I'm going to call them. If you have any idea of what to call a men's journal, please let me know. Like a man themed journal, manly themed journal. I have no idea. There was a stack of these chintz finished fabrics. Apparently, you can do like ribbons, and I think it was for like box covering or something like that, but I thought they were super pretty. They look more like they are from the 1990s, when we were covering everything with chintz. But here are some of the patterns. This one, that peachy one, black, tan, which, these are nice. These may just go in kits for the event, or just because they're, or I may, one of these, I told you I was doing that rose journal. So one of these I may end up using in that rose journal because I think this would go really nice. It has the salmon colors. I'm doing a series of scripture writing journals, and I found these super cute cards. There's 3 different types. One has people in the Bible, and then there's a description. Then there's this Bible matching, and they've got people from the Bible on there. And then this one is called Bible Hearts, and then this has the little people and numbers. So there's this, I've never seen one of these, the Webb Bauer miniature book, and this is on garden birds. And it appears, because it's done in pounds, that it is published in Great Britain, 1983. But the illustrations in here, and I love the size because I think these will make really nice journaling cards. Again, I am doing a bird book, bird journal, themed journal. So yeah, I've been kind of picking up bird themed items. And I thought this would be really nice to use. I don't know. This does have a cover on it. I don't know what the cover is like. So it's actually a fabric covered book. Cute. So I have that. This is the Woman's Day book of household hints. And I thought this would actually be kind of fun to use just for the strips. It'd be fun to kind of read through. Okay, I got this, Australia's Amazing Birds and Animals. It's a kookaburra right there, platypus. But I thought the illustrations in here, again, were just fabulous. And they're bigger pages, so they'd be cute to make like envelopes with. I think I'm going to try to do some of the large book page envelopes I've seen people do. And but I thought the illustrations in this were actually very nice. So I got that one. And then I got this, of course, I can't pass up Charlie Brown book. It's just super, super cute. And, I'll definitely use the illustration in my own journals. I don't know if everyone's all crazy about Charles Schulz illustrations as I am, or anything Peanuts. It was just, cartoon that I grew up with. So it brings back some really good memories. Oh my goodness. Remember Schroeder and Lucy used to just sit and like give him such a hassle while he was playing the piano. Anyway, So that is that illustration. So those will be fun to use actually in my own journal. And what I'm using as the backdrop, I found this fabric, and I told you I was doing a gardening journal, and I've got a farming journal also that I'm in the process of working on. And I found this fabric. Oh my goodness. It is just screams like 1970s, 1960s, 70s. But look at this one with the farmer and the buckets and look at the cows and look at the pigs in the trough. I just thought this would be super cute. And then, it has the little farmhouse and the lady doing laundry. This was a sample, I'm believing, because it has that stitched edge, like a serged edge all the way around. So this was probably some kind of fabric sample that somebody had. But I thought this would just make really cute, just a cute cover, or page flip or something like that. So I just couldn't resist. I may end up just keeping this out just because it's super cute to look at, and I'll give you a nice backdrop. Okay, I got this. The outside's kind of roached, but this is Disney's Wonderful World of Knowledge, and this book is from 1971, and the last print was 82. And so, but I thought what was interesting about these was that it had like the Rose Parade. It had different holidays and things like that. So holidays around the world. And oh my gosh, look at how cute that is. Thumper is coloring eggs. So anyway, I just thought to use the illustrations would be so, oh my goodness, I want this. Look at these cookies. Yum. So anyway, if you haven't seen these series of Disney books, they have really cute illustrations in them. So that's the Wonderful World of Knowledge. This one is volume 11, and it's called Holidays Around the World. Holidays Around the World. And then I got, there was a bunch of really old books that were donated. Oh, I have some pamphlets, but I found this pamphlet in amongst some books, and it had, some little hymn pages. So I thought that'd be cute to use in the scripture memorizing journals. And then there was this, I didn't know what it was at first. I saw the church in the snow, and then when I opened it up, I found out that it is a cookbook. Look, they have homemade yeast from 1850. So I just thought it was really neat. I'll probably just take the staples out and go from there. And anyway, it has calorie counting made easy, but I thought this was kind of neat format. And yeah, so I'll probably put this like a wintry scene. I may end up taking that apart and using it somewhere else. Then I found a series of really old books. And this, I don't know if you can see that cover there. I think that just grabbed it, but it is a debossed cover. And I thought this would make a great journal cover. And I want to give options for my art journaling retreat. So so I wanted to have some covers, and I'll just gut the books. And however, these are nice pages, nicely patinaed pages. I'm not sure what year this was actually from. It is signed, so I don't know who signed it. It's actually not the author, so maybe just whoever owned it. I'm not sure that it doesn't have a year, but anyway, the pages are embossed, so I thought that was kind of neat. This was just happened to be in with this stuff, so I just took it for the Santa. This apparently was some kind of magic of Christmas. So I am working on some Christmas kits again, and I'll be working on my own. I got this is off the book thing, but I got a whole reel of lace. This is a wider lace, and it is gathered. I'm not really crazy about like gathered lace, but because it had a nice edge on it, I can probably just cut that off and get rid of the ruffle. And it has a lot of staining already, so I will be probably avocado dyeing all this, or NT dyeing and coffee dyeing and eco dyeing, rusting, whatever. But anyway, there's a whole roll of it, so it's fun to experiment with when you're not paying a lot of money. I did get this Donna Parker Special Agent. I am doing a summer camp, and I thought this would be fun to use. It's a Christian summer camp, art journaling camp. And so I thought this would be kind of fun to use for my cover. And I love the illustrations. If you can ever find these Donna Parker books, and there's another series, I forgot what it's called, that come the same way in this style of a book. And so pick them up, because the illustrations inside, even though they don't look like much on the outside, the illustrations inside with the ink pen and just like a color wash in one color, like just I believe these are, I want to say these are 1950s if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is 1957. So anyway, I picked that up. I got this one. This is a World Almanac from 1937. This didn't have the cover, but oh my goodness, I've never found one of these before. I've never looked in real life at them, but with all the numbers and the charts and the graphs and stuff, I thought in the tiny little font, I thought this would be super fun. And of course, it does have a whole section in here of fun little advertisements, and they're, oh my goodness, false teeth. You can do a 60-day trial for false teeth. Okay, that might be a little disgusting, because if you return them after 60 days, I don't know what happens. What happened? So I thought these were kind of fun. Skinny? ? Thousands gain 10 to 25 pounds. This new easy way. I can tell you how to gain 10 to 25 pounds. Eat chocolate at night, and yeah. But anyway, so if you haven't seen these and you find one, I just am showing you kind of what's in it. They've got great tables for numbers, like tiny little numbers. So it's something that you might want to pick up. I found some marble covered books. They're in really bad shape. Well, this one's not too bad, but it did lose the end. But for the covers, come on, I did not pay $10 or $2 or $1. But this actually looks like it is in Danish. Oh, it's Danish. So it has Copenhagen, which 1946. So that is really cool, because if you don't know about me, I served in a Danish ministry for a few years, and I also have been there several times, and I went there when I was 14 for a summer to spend with my sister, and then the Lord called me there for ministry, I don't know, 40 years later. So I apologize that that went off. But anyway, so I got that. I love these marbled, look at the end pages or the fly leaf marbled paper. Look at this cover. Is this not going to make a fabulous journal cover? Let me take this off really quick. So yeah, so this is going to be really super easy to deconstruct. This one, oh, it's upside down, is Wilhelm Meister's Travels. And I love the embossed thing. I can't wait to use this in my art. Copyright 1902. It does have some illustrations in here, but the paper is super smooth, doesn't have any kind of funky smell, which is kind of neat. But let me see if I see any illustrations. Unless it's oh, there's one. So, ooh, isn't that pretty illustration? The lady with the greyhound. You can see that. Yeah. So, I really only got it for the book covers because I thought they would make really cool journal covers. Here's another one. So there's this one, and these are leather. All three of these had leather, but look at this. A lot of pages. Oh my goodness. Okay. This book is called, it's about Zachary Taylor. It says that engraved by special permission from the original in the White House, by Andrews. Interesting. So, but it has this tissue paper. Zachary Taylor, March 5th, 1849 to July 9th, 1850. I'm not really sure. This copyright is from 1897. So this book is 126 years old. How cool is that? Yeah, I had no idea. Messages and Papers of the Presidents. Published on the authority of Congress. And anyway, it's really cool. Sadly, it doesn't have the spine is gone. And, it would even just be a cool book to just put on a shelf. But, Franklin Pierce. The pages are a nice size. Anyway, but again, yeah. Okay, it would just look great on a bookshelf like that. This is super old. I'm not really sure what year it is because I looked for a year, but I couldn't find one. I'm going to say definitely either 1800s or early 1900s. There's no date on here. I did not pay $45 for this thing. Again, it was in one of my favorite thrift stores, and I guess somebody just donated a bunch of old books. But how cool would this be, like to scan and use, And then the artwork in here is just really lovely. So again, to use that in collage work would just be, and the font is, really pretty. But this book, I would not have a problem, using it in art journals or anything like that because it is in pretty bad shape. But the artwork is just super neat. Look, let's scroll out here, raking Little Polly. So, Cherry Dime, that's weird picture. Mrs. Pike's Prisoners, what? So anyway, yeah, so I got that. It's called Happy Days, Philadelphia, Porter and Coates is the cover. So I will probably do some scanning of some of this. This is a shame because this was a really neat back. It's still going to be a great cover, I think, on a book, on a journal, and then just do something else right here. But the edging is really neat. So I'll definitely use this, but it's a shame that it's not in better shape because I can see in the background like there's little kids. And I did pick up this a New England calendar for engagements. This is from 1958. It has like pictures of fun on a cloudy day. I did grow up in New England, so I thought this was kind of neat. I do recognize some of the things, but I thought this was a TV installed $4. She on Tuesday morning she sewed. I don't know if she went to sewing school or sewing classes or sewing club, but every Tuesday she always puts sewing, or maybe that's when she did her sewing. I don't know. But this woman, whoever this woman was that had this book, Boston Symphony, like she definitely was. When she did put her stuff in here, she was very involved with lots of meetings, and she went to a flower show, and I just find it very, very interesting. And then this one is the Institution. It's a French book. Institution from Paris. I don't know if it's in French. It is in French, so that's a bonus. and it has some illustrations. Like I said, I was kind of in a rush. My friends were rushing me. And so I didn't really get to look at them. I just saw the outside and I just took it. So yay, bonus, it's all in French. And it has some illustrations. So I'm not really sure. Let's see what year this is from. I don't see a year on it. Was it on the front? I don't have a year, but I found this really interesting. On this side of it, they used in their binding some paper here, and it has, this would be such a cool piece to do if, to take the binding off. I don't know if I can save it like this. I'm going to try. It appears to be a stitched in binding. I don't know. But anyway, I just thought the book cover was super cool. It is a little bigger than what I would do as a journal, but I may just offer the cover in my shop. I'm not really sure. So I don't see a year. It is extremely old. I would say probably before 1900, or early 1900s, but I'm going to say it was probably before 1900. Just from the quality of the paper. And yeah, there's no date. So, but this would be good to put. I'm doing that mail journal, and that one right there would be. But they're extremely, extremely fragile pages. But anyway, one last book that I got, which I never heard of this, and I have been getting a couple of modern art books recently, and I love the colors. I use it more for color mixing and things like that, color combination. So this caught my eye. It's Modernism for America, the Society of Anime. Anyway. But what it's like a bonus. What is that? Really cool, like craft paper in here. And then there was somebody's notes, and then it's on a vellum sheet, which is really neat. So it's all about this, basically pretty much about this woman. From what I could see, it is from, copyright 2006. And let me see. So it has a lot of letters and I don't know who she is or anything like that. And, but anyway, it does have some vellum sheets, but I thought this was going to be fun. I could use some of the pages in here, but I'm going to read about her because there's like a whole section on her. I'm not really sure. She was in the Society collection exhibition at Yale University, something about her papers. So I'm not sure if she was an artist or she, if you know anything about her, feel free to put it in there. It has to do with the Yale University Art Gallery. And there's a whole section on her. But anyway, I picked it up because of the artwork in here, and I'm going to be super careful. And I am, like I told you before, I'm doing fodder school right now. So like to see the color combinations, it helps me to do color combinations if I see something that is visually pleasing, and then, to see people's art is really neat, just to know that it can just be simple. It could just be like black and off-white with, some gray. And it doesn't have to be like crazy. It could just be simple. It doesn't have to be crazy colors, or I'm going to be really careful. Okay, because it is modern art. Yeah, but like even color combinations like this with the chocolate brown and the mustard and this muted kind of teal color with like a navy-ish black, and then with the pop of the orange, the pumpkin orange. Like this just it helps me because that's where I struggle. I struggle with the color combinations. Oh my goodness, I love this. I love I love this. It has like a sketch of a scissor. Oh my goodness. So yeah. Anyway. And so I try to pick these up, just to do a jump off point, and also like repeat patterns and things like that, and placement and stuff. So I have a couple of these books that I have been starting to collect over the last couple of years. I'm just going to check, make sure. I'm being very careful. But, and I would not have thought to put like a rosy color with this more orange and then the burgundy and the icy blue, but that is really kind of cool. It has a lot of colors going on, maybe more than what I would use. But, even if I used like the blue, the green, and the grayish blue or whatever, right? And then I got out a burgundy pen and did my journaling on it. It doesn't have to be this same thing. It's just the color combination and exploring like that lime green with the mauvey kind of color. Like it's stuff like that I would never think to use. So I recommend, if you can find, if you just start picking them up, if you can find them super cheap, like look at this font. If you can find them super cheap, I say get them, pick them up, because they will, and even just how they do, like I love like graphics. I love graphic and fonts. And anyway, so yeah, I thought this was a really cool thing. Even just the green with this like Payne's gray, and then how they blend in the green with the darker green, like just blending, anyway. So yeah, so that is this one. Let me give you the back of this book in case you are interested in getting this book. It was printed in Singapore, it says, and there is the ISBN number if you are interested in getting it and ordering it. So that is my haul for Thrifty Thursday. And thanks for joining me on this Thursday. I encourage you to go out and thrift for art supplies, your art journaling supplies. It's a good way to keep the stuff out of the landfill, and it makes your artwork unique to you, to things that you enjoy. And I'm going to put a link down there to the Thrifty Thursday hashtag, and also to my Etsy shop. And I'm also on Instagram for, some inspiration or what's going on in my life. So if you would please click the like and subscribe button and notifications, that would be awesome. It helps with the algorithm, and my recordings will then be popping up in your feed, and I would appreciate it. So have an awesome day, and I will see you with some crafting or an additional Thrifty Thursday. Bye.